In a town where the wind whispers secrets of old, beneath the shadow of mountains, bold and cold, stood a church half in ruins, under skies forever gray, where the bride in black, they say, was wed that fateful day. Whiskey bottles lay empty by tombstones worn and cracked, each sip a silent prayer for love that won't come back. Oh, beneath the bride in black lies a tale too dark to tell, in the heart of a ghost town where lost spirits dwell. Her veil a curtain to the past, her eyes a stormy sea. Beneath the bride in black lies the death of you and me. The groom was a gambler with debts too steep to pay, promised to a devil beneath the clay lay. A train whistle moans through silent desert nights, carrying souls away from their unwinnable fights. She waits in that chapel where once vows were proudly said, among the echoes of the promises and the whispering of the dead. Oh, beneath the bride in black, secrets are kept in the sand, in the heart of cursed lands, by a forsaken band. Her tears, they burn like whiskey, her sorrow never free. Beneath the bride in black lies the curse of you and me. One night beneath the moon's accusing glare, I faced the bride, her sorrow laid bare. The church burned once a pyre to the sky, in the ashes I heard her last goodbye. Revenge or love, the line's too thin to see. In her eyes the storm raged back at me. Oh, beneath the bride in black I found my broken creed, in the ruins of a love where my heart bleeds. For every whisper in the dust, for every silent plea, beneath the bride in black I lost the best of me. Beneath the bride in black forever we shall be. Riding through the silent graves, in the heart of a dust-swallowed ghost town, where the wind whispers low through the graves, rode a man with a scar across his shadow, through the cursed lands where the night never wanes. Beneath skies inked with tales of betrayal, he passed churches ablaze in the gloom, his path lit by the light of a flickering memory, dancing alone in the ruins' perfume. Riding through the silent grave, whiskey on his breath, heart enslaved to a love lost and a vow that still whispers in the hollows where the fearless are braver. He'd once loved a girl like a wildfire, burning bright in a world full of strife. but her heart was a pawn in a gambler's cold hands, drawn to the edge of his knife. In the silence of a forsaken station, he recalls how her laughter turned cold as the train whistled along through the desert's dark heart, carrying away the gold. Riding through the silent grave, past forgotten graves where lies are paid, ghostly echoes of old train whistles mixed with his fury, sharp as thistles. Stand still where they once vowed to wed. A specter in lace haunts the chapel nearby, whispers of revenge from the dead. He lifts his eyes to the horizon, where the dawn breaks harsh and it's clear. The only way out from the pain and the rage is to face down his demons. Draw near. Riding through the silent grave, with a spirit cleansed and a soul brave. In the dust storms that cleanse bitter past, he finds peace amidst the outcast. Out where the dust whips the silence around, in a valley where the damned souls parade, stands an old town, just curses and shrouds, where even the brave seldom tread. Echoes of train whistles, sad midnight calls, whiskey bottles shattered by ghostly despair. Each crumbling wall a story it balls of love lost and lives claimed unfair. Dance, dance, the dead man's valley waltz under moonlight with shadows you've crossed. Twirl with the memories and the desert frost. Dance, dance till you pay the final cost. Once loved a maiden with fire in her eyes. In this town my heart she did claim, but betrayal burns under cold starlit skies. She left the church burned in her name. I searched every canyon, called out in vain. Only echoes of my pleas came on back. The wind laughed, carrying her sweet scent again on the same dusty, forsaken track. Dance, dance, the dead man's valley waltz, spin with spirits, the old tales retold. Twirl with the dust where your dreams were sold. Dance, dance till the truth unfolds. In the tavern's low light, I heard a tale old of a lady with eyes fiery red. Haunted the valley seeking love she once what next I must face the ghost of my past and her deceitful grace. Dance, dance, the dead man's valley waltz with the ghost of my lost false heart cause. Twirl her around in the silence, we'll pause. Dance, dance in the cold under stars' applause. Let her go, let the past finally die as the valley keeps our waltz alive. Dance, dance till the end justifies the pain, the love under wide open skies. In the shadow of the mesa where the cold winds never rest, a bottle lay beside him, amber proof of his quest. A lonely train whistle cuts through the cursed night air. In a town too dead for dying, no salvation anywhere. No mercy in the lost love, no tears left to cry. The stars above unblinking, cold in the desert sky. Whispered vows, now ashes, scattered in the breeze. Nothing left but to haunt this ghost town's memories. He rode in with a heart full, left with it torn apart. Her lies were like a razor slicing through his heart. A church once stood as witness, now in embers it lays. Her silhouette in the doorway as the organ softly played. No mercy in the lost love, burned dreams at his feet. Echoes of old footsteps down the empty street. Promises like tumbleweeds rolling out of sight in the cool, relentless shadows of the unforgiving night. Of the desert, faced the truth he knew inside. The love he thought eternal was the first thing that had died. Revenge, a bitter whiskey, he sipped it slow and neat. His heart as dry as the bones that lay forgotten in the heat. No mercy in the lost love, only dust and bone. Revolver by his side as he walks the sands alone. Once a heart brimmed with passion, now with vengeance it's laced. A gunslinger with no name in the vast silent waste. Riding through the dusty boots, under skies of thunderous gloom, crossing trails of broken stones in this town so small. whiskey bottle clutched in hand, shadows stretch from cursed lands. Echoes of a train-sad whistle rides the wind through thorns and thistle. I'm riding through the revenge past forgotten graves, haunted by the love I lost and the choices that I made. Each hoofbeat a pounding plea beneath the hanging tree, in search of peace or ending, whichever waits for me. By the light of a lone star peeking across the plain, her voice still speaking in a churchyard fire's wake. Among the embers my heart stakes, betrayal's kiss on her cold lips led me to this apocalypse. A life for a life, the old law reads. In the dust my conscience bleeds. Riding through the revenge by silent desert's edge, ghosts of what we could have been, dancing over the ledge with every mile I claim. I'm called by her name, carving lines of fate and blame in the sands of shame. In the mirror of the night, my shadows cast aside, faced by the man I've become, nowhere left to hide. Meet the eyes of a haunted soul at the duel of dusk's patrol. Fire and smoke may decide who's lost and who survived. Still riding through the revenge where wild spirits bend, the past's a noose that tightens with the truths I can't amend. This revenge I ride alone becomes my broken throne, in a kingdom of bone where love's never grown. So I'll ride neath the cursed sky till the day I die, chasing shadows side by side with the ghosts of you and I. Ghost of a town where the dust whispers secrets, under the moon's silver watch she walks without sound. Her veil's as dark as the night's cold embrace, past shuttered doors down by the ground of unsound. Whiskey bottles in decay line the chapel's old aisles, where once vows were promised, now only shadows attend. Oh, the silence of the bride in black, haunting the ruins of love turned cold. Her heart's a deserted track, echoing the lies that the winds have told. In the silence, in the black, revenge breathes a tale never old. They said he was a drifter, came in on a southbound train. Whistle cut through the night like a scream out of hell. Promised her forever, left only pain. Now her tears are dried up like the old wishing well. In her hand a faded photograph burns in the fire of the church, where her dreams turn to dust. The silence of the bride in black wanders through memories as sharp as rust. Her love was a one-way track, gone with the wind in betrayal she trusts. In the silence, in the black, she walks the cursed lands, doing what she must. Down by the railroad
roads where the night hides sins. She finds him laughing, a new love by his side. Thunder rolls as her vengeance begins. The storm's rage mirrors the fury in her stride. A flash of steel under the lightning's cracked silhouettes entwined. Then just one stands back. Now the silence of the bride in black carries the echoes of justice's clap. Across the silent desert she'll track back. In her heart a dusty road unwrapped. In the silence, in the black, bride of vengeance, no more to be trapped. So listen close to the wind's low moan. In the silence of a bride turned to stone.
In the heart of a ghost town, under moonlit decay, lies a tale of an outlaw. In the shadows he sways. Whiskey bottles lay empty by the door of the church, while the wind plays a dirge for a love left in the lurch. Dust dances with memories like specters of strife, in the land where his sins seem to cut like a knife. Hear the train whistle mourning, through the silence it parts. Burn out flames in the chapel like his outlaw heart. Through the cursed barren lands where the lost lovers meet, he rides seeking redemption on a road incomplete. Once a love burned so fiercely in her eyes like a flame, but betrayal's sharp whisper turned warmth into blame. In a duel under starlight, blood mixed with the sand, her new lover lay dying by the outlaw's own hand. Now the echoes of laughter turn to cries in the night, as he remembers the flash of the gunfire's bright light. Hear the train whistle crying, through the silence it parts. Burn out flames in the chapel like his outlaw heart. In the haunted forgotten graves where cold vengeance lies, he wanders forever with tears in his eyes. By the light of a fire in the cold desert air, he faces the ghosts of the past standing there. With each whisper of sand, he confronts what he's done. The outlaw, the lover, the lost, lonesome one. Hear the train whistle fading, through the silence it parts. Ashes cold in the chapel like his outlaw heart. Amidst whispers of redemption, in the dead of the night, he lays down his burdens in the fading firelight. Dust-choked ghost town's embrace, where the whispers tell tales of a cursed man's fate.
Moonlight casts shadows on a church burnt and bare, silent as the secrets that the dead choose to share. Old whiskey bottles lay like bones in the sand, each one a marker of a life lost to the damned. Dance with the devil in the pale moonlight, spin with your demons till the morning turns night, lost in the waltz of revenge and despair. Heaven don't find those who linger there, under a sky that bleeds red with regret. A lone train whistle moans, sings of debts yet unmet. Love's sweet memory, now a ghost on the breeze, wanders through forgotten graves 'neath withering trees. I struck a deal on a heartbreak ridge's rim, traded my soul for a chance to avenge him. Dance with the devil in the cold desert air, spin with your shadows, all your burdens to bear. Lost in the waltz under silent stars glare, only the lost know the weight of despair. Face to face with the beast at the edge of the night, his grin a coal fire, his words a serpent's bite. Did you find what you sought in the pain and the strife? I found nothing but a haunted, forsaken life. So I'll dance with the devil, let the world see my scars in the whirl of the waltz, 'neath the cursed desert stars. In this ghost town I'll linger with my vengeance unclaimed, in the devil's own waltz, forever in chains. Out where the wind whispers tales of betrayal, under the shadow of a blood-red moon, stands a lone figure by the tracks frail, humming a sad forsaken tune. Whiskey bottles lay buried in sand, next to the ruins of a burnt-out church. This cursed land's tied to a ghostly hand, on a heartbroken lover's endless search. In the ashes of the devil's deal, where lost souls wander and kneel, lies the story of a love that died beneath the stars of a silent desert sky. By the light of a dying fire's glow, he recalls her laughter mingled with sin. A dusty storm swept her away slow, leaving trails of might have been. A whispered promise turned to scream in a ghost town where their dreams fell apart. Every dusk is a broken dreamer's dream in the graveyard of his once hopeful heart. In the ashes of the devil's deal, where silence whispers try to heal, echoes of a love that turned to cry under the
desert sky. Dust, he faced his fears, a revolver's true that the devil's ear. Betrayal's cost was steep and clear in the echo of a distant train's jeer. In the ashes of the devil's deal, he found the strength to finally feel no more shadow, he stands revealed as the dawn breaks over cursed fields. Now the desert holds his tale, a ballad song where the brave fail. In the cold light truths prevail, in the ashes he broke the spell. In the heart of a dust-torn ghost town, silence deep and wide, the moon hung low like a gallows, lighting the devil's last ride. Whiskey bottles lay shattered, testament to the night before. Footsteps echoed on wooden planks from a long-forgotten store. Ride into the storm, no angel left to mourn. Hell's the reins in his hands over cursed and barren land. Echoes of a train whistle fading just like his pride. This is the tale, oh, the tale of the devil's last ride. Once loved a maiden fair as dawn, with a heart so wild and free, betrayed by a kiss under the old church's shadow where no one could see. A pact made with darkness, for vengeance was his bride. Left nothing but burning churches and those forgotten graves to confide. Ride into the black with sin stacked upon his back, beneath a cruel and mocking sky where even stars dare not lie. The sound of a train whistle, a ghostly haunting guide. This is the tale, oh, the tale of the devil's last ride. At the crossroads he stood, eyes fiery and cold, confronted by the love he traded for the power he now holds. Whispering winds told stories of a love so bold. In the silence of the desert, his heart finally told. Ride no more, his heart torn and sore. The devil lays down his ghost in the land he wronged the most. The cry of a lone whistle across the plains it slides. Here ends the tale, oh, the tale of the devil's last ride.
In the shadow of the mesa, where the silent deserts weep, lies the ghost town of Lara, where the secrets dare to creep. Underneath the crescent moonlight, whiskey bottles lay in rows, echoes of the lonesome train whistle as the cold night wind blows. Whispers in the lost love calling through the haunted plains. Vows once made and burned in churches, now just ashes and chains. Every heartbroken echo, a story of a love that does decay. In the cursed lands of Elora, where the spirits never stray. There stood a lone, forgotten grave just outside the chapel door. Her name was worn but still engraved in the heart of the man she swore. Betrayed by a kiss so venomous, a serpent smile on her lips left a scar upon the cowboy and a gun upon his hips. Whispers in the lost love tales that chill the desert's spine. Promises like dust storms vanish, leaving nothing behind. His footsteps follow whispers through the town, they softly sway. In the cursed lands of Elora, where the night swallows the day. In the hollow of the valley faced the ghost he feared the most. The mirror of his lost love, now just a pale and fleeting ghost. Eyes like fire confronted past sins as the western wind did moan. A showdown with his haunted memories in the valley of the lone. Whispers in the lost love found his peace or found his grave. In the heart of Elora, beneath the land so stark and brave. Now he rides a shadow fading in the echoes of his pain. In the cursed lands of Elora, where whispers call his name. As the sun sets over Elora, silence settles end of the line. Only whispers in the lost love and his tale lost in time. In the shadow of a burning church, under a blood-red sky, I met her eyes a stormy gray in the town where hopes come to die. The wind whispered through crumbling walls, carrying tales of deceit. Where a love once bloomed, now just ghostly feet, echoing past the whiskey stains and the streets of regret. Dancing with lost love under the silver moon's glow. In the heart of a cursed land, where the cold winds blow. Just shadows swaying, where the wild roses thrive. Dancing with memories that are no longer alive. The train whistles a lonesome tune past forgotten graves. She vanished like smoke on a breeze across the plains. Here in this deserted place, where we once swore our oath, lies the shattered pieces of my trust, wrapped in her ghostly cloak. Each step we dance
a tale of a love that the devil had bet. Dancing with lost love under the silver moon's glow, in the heart of a cursed land where the cold winds blow. Just shadows swaying where the wild roses thrive, dancing with memories that are no longer alive. At the stroke of midnight by the old gallows tree, I faced her spirit, asking why she betrayed me. With a tear of ethereal pain, she confessed her sin, hand in hand with my best friend, where my end did begin. In the dance hall of shadows, their betrayal I now perceive. Dancing with lost love as the stars witness above. Forgiveness a burden too heavy to wear. Resignation my partner in this ghostly affair. We're just shadows swaying beneath the judgmental sky, dancing with a ghost as life passes us by.
Out past the old shanty town where the whistle sounds mourn like a ghost. Dust devils dance with the echoes of those who given up the ghost. Beneath a sky too wide and a sun that paints the earth blood red, lies a trail of whiskey bottles leading to the sins that I once fled. I'm gone with the last ride. Shadows cross the great divide, where the love I knew and the dark truth lie. In a silent desert under a cursed moon's guide, I'm just a whisper where hope and heartache collide. Found an old church burning by the light of a cold and heartless moon. The steeple fell like my dreams in a fiery forsaken plume. Once loved a girl with eyes like the stormy skies before the dawn. She left me with nothing but a goodbye as bitter as the day is long. I'm gone with the last ride, where old ghosts and regrets reside. Echoes of a train that's carrying everything I can't hide. Past the dusty plains where my old fears abide, riding towards the horizon where my old self died. In the mirror of the night, I see her face, haunting and near. The wind whispers secrets, the desert sand shifting so clear. Betrayal sharp sting I feel in my bones, it's rattling deep. Tonight the reckoning comes, and it's mine alone to keep. dark tapestry of a lone soul's reckoning with his past.
On the edge of a ghost town where shadows conspire, rattlesnake winds whisper sins of the choir. Dust devils dance where the church used to stand. Whiskey bottles lay cradled in the devil's own hand. Skies haunt the train, scream old truths and lies. Forgotten graves, the tales they confide in this cursed land. Even brave men have died. Rides with me, heartbeat sinks where the horses plea. Echoes of love, sharp and untied, in the silence of the desert, a lone soul cries. Found her despair, guns drawn at dusk, eyes like the sea storm, 2 shots in the dark, our fates transform. There's wrong mercy in the last ride, dust settled on bone, echoes of justice and a sinner's moan. Riding away, heart empty and wide, and lands with no mercy, the past won't hide. Fitting the low, weathered voice of storyteller etched by the desert's harsh truths.
In the shadow of the old church spire, under the moon's cold watchful eye, the wind whispers tales of a ghostly choir as the dust storm rage from a cursed sky. Old whiskey lies abandoned on the altar's edge, footprints scattered in the sand. A lone wolf roams where the spirits pledge to haunt the barren, forsaken land. Dancing with revenge in silent boots of lead, twirling through the shadows of the wrongs unsaid. Each step is a memory, each turn a bitter end. On this haunted ground, revenge is my only friend. She was the fire in the chill of night, love lost in the echo of a train's lament, betrayed by a kiss under lantern light, left my heart in a grave without a testament. In her eyes a storm was brewing, in my hand the cold truth stinging. A preacher spoke as the sky was stewing, of sinners and their wrongful doings. Dancing with revenge in silent boots of lead, twirling through the echoes of what she once said. Each turn a sharp reminder, every step I tread, in the heart of the night with the ghosts I've wed. Across the cursed lands, to the edges of pain, I face the mirror of my soul in the desert rain. The gun in my hand weighs heavy with my fate. In the eyes of the storm I confront the hate. Dancing with revenge beneath the starless sky, embracing the darkness with no tear left to cry. This dance is my reckoning, the final truth to bend. In the haunted silence, revenge is my last stand.
In the whisper of the tumbleweeds, under the pale moonbeam, lies a ghost town where the midnight train saw secrets in its steam. Whiskey bottles lay scattered, their spirits drained and spent, like the hearts of those who cursed this land and their vows that came and went. Beneath the midnight train, there's a whisper of the wronged, echoes of a lover's plea where the lost souls have thronged. In the cold and haunting whistle lies a tale of bitter ends. Beneath the midnight train, where the shadow bends. Here's the church with scorched windows, the pews charred black with sin, an altar of forgotten truths where confessions never begin. She promised love by the old creek bed, but her words were dressed in lies. I returned one cursed autumn night to find nothing but demise. Beneath the midnight train, hear the sorrow of the breeze, the rustling of the sallow leaves, the shaking dreadful cost. In the dust storm's wrath I see her face, dancing in the swirls, mocking the life we could have had before it unfurled. The trains cry loud, the tracks do moan, revenge stirs in the dust. Tonight beneath the iron roar, settle this I must beneath the midnight train. I lay her memories to rest, each whistle a reminder of the love I once confessed. And as the darkness claims the tracks, my revenge finally feels right beneath the midnight train. I fade into the night. Sun in the shadow dunes, old whiskey whispers from forgotten saloons, dust devils dancing where the church used to stand, burnt wood and crosses jut like bones from the sand. Black sun and smoke on this curse, it blames right with every lost soul. In the silence of the desert where the dark secrets choke, only shadows move under the black sun and smoke. Train whistle moaning across the barren tracks, echoes stir the ghosts of a town they call black. She loved a man whose heart was ill-spun, betrayed by a bullet from a lawless gun. The black sun and smoke, where the vultures circle slow, they watch over lovers turn to foes. In the silent desert, truth burns and provokes. Nothing's forgotten under the black sun and smoke. Stood by her grave when the sky turned to fire. The wind sang a vengeance, a mournful choir. Her whispers haunt me like the smoke they curl. In this ghostly world was my heart she'd unfurl. The black sun and smoke, now it's my tale that's told. In the flickering light where the night gets bold, I ride for her memory through lands God never spoke. Forever a shadow under the black sun and smoke. With each sorrow filled, toned by a weathered guitar, the song carries the weight of a haunting past, and the relentless pursuit of redemption or revenge, whichever finds the singer first in the lonely, smoky expanse under the eerie black sun. Black sun and smoke, black sun and smoke, black sun and subnet dances on the truck in the grind. When the sun
onto dusty plains. A ghost town sleeps under cursed skies' rain. Whiskey bottles clink in the grip of the dead. Echoes of a trail where false vows were said. Wind carries whispers, a train's mournful cry. Beneath the black sun, only shadows dare to fly. Gone with the black sun, under shadow I roam, chasing echoes of a love, now a memory flown. In this land forsaken, where the silence confess, my heart beats a dirge in the deep wilderness. She was a flicker of light, swift to ignite in a chapel of dreams, set the world alright. But the flames rose wild, ate through sacred walls. Her laughter turned to ash when darkness called. Through the smoke she vanished, left nothing behind, only a specter of desire and a man resigned. Gone with the black sun, on his curse I dwell, haunted by a fire and the tolling of the bell. Here in this void amid the dust and the rust, my soul is a shadow trailing the lost. I face the devil at the crossroads, at midnight strike, handed him my sorrow for a chance to rewrite. But vengeance is a journey on a road with no end. With every step taken, more of me it rains. Gone with the black sun, with revenge my silent partner. I wander these barren lands, ever the lone charter, to the ends of the earth, under sky so stern. For her the lost love, forever I yearn. So here's to the outlaws, with hearts turned to stone. May the black sun guide you through the deserts you roam. In the heart of the whispering sands, I walk where the stories are drowned. Ghost towns cradle the cursed lands. Whiskey bottles lay scattered around. The sun bleeds red over scorched earth, burning churches, their sins unforgiven. I'm a silhouette trailing the dirt, chasing echoes of the life I've been missing. Beneath the desert wind, secrets like cold, underneath the starless cloak, dust to behold. I hear the train whistle like a ghost sing, calling me to avenge what's been stolen. Beneath the desert wind, loved a girl as wild as a storm, in a town too parched for dreams. Betrayal came in a friend's form, left nothing but her scream. by an old forgotten grave we swore, but his bullet told me he lied. Now every dusk I wage this war, a shadow with nothing inside, beneath the desert wind. Pain cut so cold through the silence of my raft, stories retold. That train whistle mourns like a hymn for the love lost and the hearts turned cold beneath the desert wind. At the crossroads, dust stirs beneath my feet, face to face with the ghost from my past, gun heavy with the truth I must grieve. Only one shadow will last beneath the desert wind. I find my fate in the heart of the land where the night berates. The train whistles fade like a whispering sin. Revenge or forgive, the hour grows late beneath the desert wind.
Shadows fall, lone cypress standing sentinel, the lone wolf starts to call. Dust devils dance on cursed lands where my boots tread worn and thin. Ghost town echoes haunt my nights with the sins of might have been. Oh, buried deep where the silent rivers flow, in the heart of a gunslinger under moon's eerie glow. Revenge is a lover lost in the wind's relentless side, burning fires in forgotten graves beneath the blackened sky. The train whistle cuts the silence like the lies she told so sweet. In the chapel by the altar where our fates did once meet, her betrayal, serpent's kiss under that old sycamore tree, led me to this lonesome path carved out by destiny. Oh, buried deep where the shadows cling to rust, in the soul of a gunslinger driven by a heart unjust. Whispers in the sandstorm's howl, crafting my decrepit tide. Stars witness in the heavens to this desperado's cry. Silver badge and a loaded gun, fire in my veins so cold. She's a memory fading fast, but her lies they never old. By the crackling fire I see her face in every burning flame. But tonight with the cold steel I'll end this wicked game. So buried deep where no one else will roam, in the grave of a gunslinger I finally found my home. sins washed in the moonlight as the desert claims its own. Here I lay my heart to rest in the dust from which it's grown.